Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we're going to bring you a full playthrough of Carthage. Now this is a Roman, or I don't know, not necessarily Roman, but I mean, they were the ones with the gladiators, so I guess it is Roman. But this is a gladiatorial combat game. It's a deck building game mixed with tactical movement on a map, basically. So you're in the arena, you have a set of cards to begin with, and then you're going to improve that deck while moving your gladiators around this map, fighting each other. You can play up to 5. This is just going to be a 2-player game. Because it's just a 2-player game, it went pretty quick. And so I'm actually going to fit the setup and the gameplay all in the same video for you. So let's get down to the board and I'll show you how this one is set up. Okay, so here is the board setup. Now, we'll talk about the board first, and then we'll come down here and focus on the gladiators that we'll be using. So in the back of the rule book are 8 different setups that have different tokens. This is the suggested beginner setup, but then there's 8 different ones you can use that have all these different tokens on them. We're using number 2. So real quick, the way this works, these right here are spiked columns, these tokens with the X's. What happens is if a gladiator gets knocked back into one of those, they suffer an additional damage. Okay, so now this right here means that if a gladiator were to move onto that space, they would then gain an additional damage that they could use. And this space right here, along with this one, they both give the gladiator 1 more armor, which is tracked here with a maximum of 20. This right here will give the gladiator an additional favor, which is tracked here. And this will give the gladiator an additional movement. This middle one right here is +2 favor for -1 armor. Okay, so now the way these work, once they're used, they get flipped over and they stay flipped over until the end of the round. Then at the beginning of the next round, they get flipped back over, ready to be used again. The one caveat is that if one is flipped over and a gladiator is standing on it at the end of the round, then when everything gets refreshed, that one does not get refreshed. So you can't just stand on it and kind of save it for the next round like that. Over here we have the action cards basically. And so, you'll have something like this, the fitted laminar. This is the cost up here, 5 favor. Okay, this slash means you can either do this, so gain 2 armor and 3 damage, or deal 3 damage, or get 3 movement and 2 armor. Okay, so when the game is being played, we'll have 5 of these laid out next to the board, and they're there for us to purchase using the favor that we gain during the match. Over here we have the theater cards. Now they change rules slightly or add rules, stuff like that for each round. You get a new one each round. You actually start the game with 3 already in the discard pile, and that's because there's this lobby ability that lets you take it says place a theater card from the discard pile on top of the deck. So if you see one in there you like, you can use it. And so for instance, right here we have Hanno's Regime. All players gain +1 movement, +1 damage, and +1 favor. And keep in mind, anytime I say they gain +1 damage, that means they're dealing an additional damage. All right, so now, and actually you'll see when we start the game, we forget to get the theater cards out for the first round, but we'll have them second round and beyond. That's pretty much everything. Well, okay, so these right here are 4 different actions or 4 different things you can purchase during the favor round when you're using your favor. So we already covered what lobby is. Initiate means that you will gain the first player token and you'll become the first player. Keep in mind that the first player basically gets first in here, but the last player gets to go first during the favor round when you're purchasing action cards and stuff like this. All right, so now over here you have focus. Focus in this game is how you discard cards out of your deck that you don't want. So for instance, if I didn't want lunge in my deck anymore, and I used focus, I could take it out of my, it had to be in my discard pile, take it out of my discard pile, and now it's in the focus pile, and it's gone from my deck. I don't have to deal with it anymore. Let's see. Oh, and then evaluate. This basically, if I don't like any of the 5 cards that are out from the action deck, I can pay 2 favor to evaluate. It clears the 5 cards, and I put 5 new cards out, and then we can go from there. All right, so now let's take a look at the gladiators down here. All right, so you can see, I actually not even gonna try to pronounce these names, but here's this guy's name, this guy. I'll be playing the blue guy over here. My buddy will be playing the red guy, and these are special abilities specific to this gladiator, okay? So he's got the Rusted Manica, 3 damage, but then he loses 2 favor. Twin Blades, 2 damage. Oh, okay, and by the way, that white symbol behind the damage means that in order for this next thing to happen, the damage has to connect, basically. So he has to actually hit me. If he missed for any reason, it wouldn't do it. But so he'll lose 2 favor if he hits me with the 3 damage. The light Balteus, plus he moves 1, then he deals 1 damage, and then he gains 2 favor. And the Twin Blades, 2 damage to everyone around him, and then gain 2 favor. So let's go through real quick. We'll look through this deck real quick. You can see it's very basic. Both of us have the exact same starting deck. Salute plus 2 favor. Dodge, move 2, gain a favor. Quick jab, either deal damage, gain a favor, or move. Wave, gain a favor. Dash, 2 movement. Kick, deal a damage, and then if it connects, the person that you hit gets knocked back 1 space. Stumble, move 1. Sidestep, either gain favor or move 1. Slash, 1 damage and then 3 favor. Lunge, either deal damage or move 1. Salute, 2 favor. Can't remember where I started. Yeah, okay. I think I've shown you everything now. All right. So favor, you can see you start at 0 every round. You build up. You can max out at 15 per round. Armor, you start at 15. You can max out at 20. When you get down to 0, so 1's not dead, but when you hit 1 and then go 1 more, go to 0, then you're dead. All right, so you can see this is the mini that he'll be using. All right, I did do a little bit of a wash on these guys, which actually shows a decent amount of detail in them. I'm really pretty happy with how they look after the wash. All right, and then I'll be this guy over here. It's got that long, whatever you call it. All right, and his 3 abilities: Thin Harness, 1 move, 1 attack, and then if it connects, move 2. Weighted Bola, range 1. So most of the time you have to do melee attacks, but this time it's a range 1. Causes the opponent not to be able to move the next round, and then I gain 1 movement. And then Fleeting Sandals for movement. Oh, by the way these work is when you use one of these, you have to discard a card from your hand, because these aren't in your hand. These are just sitting out in front of you, okay? So when you use one of these, you have to discard it from your hand, flip it over, and then in order to get it back during the favor phase, you have to spend favor to ready it again. And that's pretty much it for the setup. Let's get into the game. You step into the arena. The salty sea air mixed with the pungent aroma of sweat and blood burns your nostrils. Having saluted the fickle crowd, you turn to face your opponents. Grim looks of determination meet your gaze. Only one of you will leave this arena. Victory or defeat, history will remember your name in Carthage. All right. Yeah. Good. Garbage. Oh. All right,
Junk.
So you go first.
All right. So I will move 1, 2. Gain +1.
All right, I'll dash as well. What was that? That was armor you got?
Yeah.
I'll go with the favor of the crowd. Let's try that. Okay.
You gonna move the favorite thing?
I mean, I guess. I was really just...
Oh, yeah, just keeping you honest.
Just happy with them liking me.
Then I too shall move 2 more spaces. 1, 2, which will give me 2 favor, but also take away
That kind of
armor that I got.
worked out nicely. All right, I'll lunge in.
Oh, crap. Oh, whew.
I don't know if there's any starting cards that let you move and then attack.
No, but there's a good one here that lets you attack
They knock me away.
and you move.
All right, well, I'll salute the crowd after getting kicked in the chest.
And I too will salute the crowd.
I mean, I guess I'll kick into the open air.
Looks like one of those, hey, don't get too close, like this could happen to you.
Yeah.
Thing.
You see him throw warning kicks in the UFC all the time.
And I'll move just here.
All right. So this right here, I didn't tell you last time we were playing, but the +1 with that white symbol behind it means you only get this if that connects.
Happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I didn't get anything there. All right. So end of the round, right?
So that's that.
All right. So I get to pick first. We really only have one option there. So the question is, do I want to take that or do I want to focus? But I think, I'll take the scutum ready.
Scutum?
I have to look that up.
Yeah, it's a...
The square shield of the Murmillo is his greatest ally. All right.
Whatever you say, Jack.
That's all my favor.
So I got 4. I don't have a whole lot either. So I'll take the Theater Glory.
All right. Oh, and of course we forgot again to do the theater cards.
Always.
It's all right. We'll do it. Start the next round. All right. So the 3 that are in here, by the way, in case, because you can always lobby to put them back in. Excitement of the Theater gives everybody 1 glory. Hanno's Regime, all players gain 1 movement, 1 attack, and 1 glory, or 1 favor, I mean. And Helpless Moments, the arena tokens cannot be activated. Speaking of which, reset these. And the theater card for right now is Combo for the Storm. All players may immediately focus a card.
Out of the deck. Out of the discard file, right?
Yep.
We really bought enough to discard anything?
Well, I'm going to. It says May, so you don't have to. But I'm giving it a lunch.
I'm not going to yet.
All right. Oh. Okay.
And I'm first player?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I will move. Gain 1 armor. We are side by side now.
We are. Quick jab, 1 damage.
Oh, lucky me.
How's that armor treating you?
Pretty good, because I'm going to slash you and gain 3.
Did you reset your favor? Because you didn't get any yet, right? So yeah, you'd be at 3 now.
Yeah, I'll be at 3 now.
All right, so I took 1 damage.
1 damage.
All right. Okay, well, I'll dodge. So I get 2 movement. I'll actually go down here. So I take 1 more damage, gain 2 favor, and then 1 more favor from dodge.
favor.
Stumble back this way.
Checking. Favor again.
Sidestep into some armor. Not sure what armor's just doing laying around, but it's alright. Okay.
So I'm gonna sidestep into that. And then
and this part, it says 1-2 step. So I imagine he's like doing like a dance move out there, and all of a sudden he's got more armor.
oh, that's what it says at the bottom?
It says 1-2 step.
Oh, 1,
yeah.
2 step. It's like the salsa thing, isn't it?
Right.
1,
yeah,
2
that's what I'm saying.
step.
Yeah,
1,
that's what I'm
2.
saying.
Well, I'm going to take the
It's like
opportunity.
the end of Guardians of the Galaxy. We had a dance off and I won.
Yes.
Basically. And you died. Spoilers.
Yes. No.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Not
First or second?
first one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the opportunity here and just simply move.
Yeah, I get some favor. Alright. So got
You first.
4 favor. Take engage ward.
Oh, man. What is this?
Don't forget to flip a new one out.
I can't afford it. Fitted Laminar. 2 shield, 3 attack, or 3 movement, 2 shield, 2 armor. Or the good old all or nothing.
That's
Which screwed me last time.
yeah. Well, it looked like it was going to work out.
What do I got? Oh man, 5. Anything with moving, it's good, but 2 and 2 or 5, depending on where I'm at. Maybe I'll take this.
All right. Oh wait, I used 2, so I got 2 left. I actually will spend 1 to get the initiative. It's your turn.
I got 1 left.
Yeah. Well, you can't take it back. so I guess so. And
Yeah, it's just
we
wasted.
both. Yep. All right. This time the theater is Spartan support. The player with the least armor immediately gains 3 favor. That's me again.
Jeez.
Gonna dodge right here. So lose 1 armor.
Gain 2 favor.
2. Oh, yeah. Gain 2 and then gain 1 for that. Okay.
I will move and gain 1 armor.
Sidestep.
Theater Glory. I will deal 3 damage and gain 3 favor.
All right. Kick
Oh no.
to knock you back here. Oh, did you get that armor?
Yeah, I didn't flip it over yet.
All right, and then 1 damage to you.
Drats. Fine. Because I'm a coward, I will salute the crowd and gain 2 more favor.
I will use. We'll see. I'll discard. I'll discard quick jab to use the thin harness, so I get +1 move and then 1 damage, and then 2 movement. Then we'll go. Yeah, I'll go 1, 2 like that. So that's 1 favor. Okay.
Very good. Favor.
I'm gonna wave and get 1 favor.
And I'm going to attempt to scare you before the next round and kick into the air
Nice.
and hope that you're too afraid to come near me.
I am petrified.
You should be.
All right, so you go first.
6. 3 move, 2 attack.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's good too. Let's move, attack, move.
All right, so that's all your favor?
Yeah. Ooh, the horn charge.
Oh, see, that was up to 4, so that actually you don't have to take the full 4 if you don't want to.
Plus, they move 2 spaces back after.
Yeah. All right, so that's all your favor, right?
Yeah.
So that's going. So I will use 5 to get the fitted laminar. I'm gonna use my last 3 to focus and get rid of
striking champion.
Wave. That's a good one. I like that one. And the new theater card is Gladius Uprising. At the end of actions, the players at the end of actions. So
the end of the action phase, right?
Well, it doesn't say action phase, it's the end of actions. So some of these cards have clarifications in here. So let me. Yeah, all right. So this says at the end of actions. Every time we play a card, that's an action. All right. So at the end of each card, if you are inside the red area, you gain +2 movement and +2 damage, in that order. So.
What if you move out? You still gain the damage for being.
No. I'm not saying you don't get damaged. I'm sorry, +2 attack.
Oh.
So like if you end in here, then you can move 2 more spaces and deal 2 more damage.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So things just.
So that's the fighter's card there.
Yeah.
Huh? All right. Okay.
Very good. I'm first player. Okay. So.
Very nice.
Okay. I will play Stumble. Land on some favor. And I'm inside the red, so 1, 2. Get that. And then deal 2 damage to you.
I don't like this already. Okay, alright. You want to play these games? Very well. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah. You ready?
I'm not sure I'm happy about what was about to happen.
You ready for this?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that wouldn't make it any better. We 1, 2. 1, 2. I end up 1, 2. Now, so if you play this at the end of your turn, you have to still be within.
So
the distance.
No. So what it is that. Oh, you're saying. So if you end.
Let's say I did this. Let's say I did 1, 2, and that was the end of my turn.
Yeah.
But then I was relying on this.
Yeah. So you get 2 more movement.
I'd have to move 2, then deal that.
Yeah. But you don't have to stay inside the red to do it.
Or would the damage be automatic?
No, it's the 2 movement and then the 2 damage.
If you're within the distance, right?
Right. Yeah. You still have to be melee. Yeah, still have to be melee, just like regular.
I didn't know if it was just a given. All right. Well, that's not gonna do me any good.
Because remember, so like if you ended here, right, and then you could go like 1, 2, and still deal damage to me.
But I'd still be right next to you. Is my
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't move away.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, I'll just deal 5 damage to you.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Let's see.
Because what I was trying to do was deal 4 and then move away from you.
Gotcha.
But since I couldn't do that, I'll just deal 5 and take the chance.
All right. Well, I'll deal 1 damage to you and get 3 focus, 3 favor.
I will move 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that, plus 2 more damage to you.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. So engage war. Move 1, deal 1 damage to you, and get 1 favor. My guy is like...
That's done. You're done.
What?
You're done.
No. Oh, I forgot it to move extra 2. Son of a...
Alright, so I'll take... Alright. Nothing's changed, so do you want to move your 2? That would be fair.
No, because I already seeded my turn. So, yeah. Well, actually, whatever. Okay, yeah, I'll just say I did that and then knock 2 off of you. That way I'm still okay. So what are you doing?
All right, so I will deal 1 to you.
Oh, yeah, and then you're inside the
I
red.
will move 2 and deal 2 more.
2 more. Oop. Yes. Oh, jeez. That was brutal. So there you go. That was Carthage, man. He really took it to me there in the last couple of turns there for him. That was pretty brutal. I was feeling pretty good about my health, and then all of a sudden just wiped right out. This is one that the more I play it, the more I've started to enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to getting it, to trying to get at least 4 people playing, if not the full complement of 5 players. I think that'd be a lot of fun with this one. So that was Carthage. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. You can find me on Twitter @boredoffline. And until next time, if you're bored online, bored offline.